Hello again, gamers, and welcome to another one of my Final Fantasy XIV PvP ability guides. Today we will be looking at the Astrologian class. This is a very strong class in today's PvP meta. It is a very annoying healer to kill and deal with in a match of any game mode. A Astro in CC can carry a game single-handedly, provided that they have their teammates doing damage for them. And a Battle High 5 Astro in Frontline does so much to support their team. This class is really crazy, and it's honestly a lot of fun. And so yeah, we're going to cover it in today's guide. For my gameplay at the end, I have a match on Shatter with an insane team. We demolished the lobby in, I believe, less than 10 minutes. And it was just everything you could have wanted out of a Frontline team. So yeah, look forward to that. But before we get there, we got to cover all the abilities, the LB, the roll action, the combos, all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's jump straight in and talk about Astrologian. So, ability number 1 is your basic combo button. And on healers, it's always just a simple button click. It's Fall Malefic. It's got a cast bar. It does 6k damage every time you press it. Very simple. Nothing super crazy. If you run out of all your other buttons, simply press Malefic for free damage. Nothing too complicated about that. Ability number 2 is Aspected Benefic. This is your heal on Astro. On Astro, this is an instant cast heal. It's not like Cure 2 on White Mage, which has a cast bar. This is as soon as you press the button, the heal goes off. So here's how it works, because there's actually a lot to it. It does 6,000 cure potency base. However, when your target reaches 50% HP, your heal can get all the way up to 9k. 50% HP is the minimum threshold to increase your heal, so any healing below that will still be that 9k. The other thing that it does is it grants you a regen for 3k potency for 6 seconds, which is 2 ticks, so that's basically another 6k. So if you heal someone below 50% HP, they will get a total of 15k healing, which is basically a recuperate charge. And it has another additional effect, which I will talk about whenever I get to that ability, because Astro has an ability with a unique interaction, just like Gunbreaker and Viper does. So, moving on for now, we have ability number 3, which is Gravity 2. Gravity 2 is a massive 25 Yalm range AoE that does 7,500 potency to everybody near it, and whichever person you target. So, looking over here at this cluster of striking dummies, if I target this striking dummy, he gets heavied, but the other 2 just take the damage. Before, when they changed it originally in 7.1, it used to be everybody gets heavied, but that was very obnoxious, so they got rid of that, and now it's only the target. So if I wanted to heavy this striking dummy instead, I would have to target him. He takes the heavy, but this one does not. So, very simple. Gravity also has another effect, which I will talk about now, because that is what ability number 4 is. With abilities number 1, 2, and 3, Ability number 4 has a unique interaction. Ability number 4 is double cast. Essentially what that means is abilities 1, 2, and 3, so your Fall Malefic, your Aspect of Benefic, and your Gravity 2 can all be casted again, and they all have additional effects to them. So I'm going to go back in order of 1, 2, and 3. So for Fall Malefic, when you press double cast, you do 6k potency again, and it reduces the cast timer of double cast by 6 seconds, which gets it back on cooldown. Basically, it's free damage, and it gives you access to double cast faster, to be able to use these double casted heals and gravities again. So double cast for Aspected Benefic is the other additional effect, which creates a 4,000 shield for 12 seconds. So if I just heal myself here, so there's the basic cast with the regen, there's the regen buff there, and then the double cast, there's the 12-second barrier. So there's the 12-second 4k shield. Very simple. It's also just another, I believe, flat 6k heal, and 9k if they're below 50% HP. So basically, if you double cast heal someone, the real total for that, if they're below 50%, is, math is hard, 9k, 18k, 24k, which is an absolute ton. A very important tip: do not use Aspected Benefic without double cast. You are simply losing too much value. It will save your teammate's life a whole lot more than you may anticipate. They would have to be eating a absolute ton of burst damage for your heal to not do anything and keeping them alive long. So please, please, please use Aspected Benefic only when you have a double cast charge ready. Alright, and then for the double casted Gravity 2, Gravity 2 is the exact same thing. It's 7,500 potency to all enemies nearby it. However, instead of a heavy, it is a bind. So I'll target this dummy here. I press Gravity. There's the heavy. Let's swap targets. Double casted Gravity is a bind. This button specifically is really good at punishing purifies and guards, because you can hold double casted Gravity for a very long time. It's such a long time that I don't even know what the duration actually is. But let's say this striking dummy is your enemy, and you use heavy on him and he purifies, and then right after his purify runs out, he guards. Well, that's 6 seconds, and after 6 seconds, you still have this Gravity 2. So you press it again, and you bind him. Very simple. Very, very good at punishing people, locking them down, letting your teammates hit them for free damage while they can't move. So, keep that in mind. Double cast is a very useful ability. Make sure you use it. Priority system for this is your heal first. Your heal is the most important to use with double cast, and then after your heal is your Gravity, and then after Gravity is your Malefic. So be very, very cognizant of that. We still have 3 more normal abilities, so let's take a look at those. The 5th ability on my bar here is called Minor Arcana. This has 2 different effects. You have a 50-50 chance to draw 2 different cards. So let's see which one I draw first. Alright, I drew Lady. Lady of Crowns is a HP restorer to all enemies next to you for 6,000 heal. And when you use it, it applies to your party members. You give them a 10% damage mitt. Very simple, nothing too complicated about that. If you press Minor Arcana and you draw Lady of Crowns, especially if you're about to enter a fight, just go ahead and use that heal and put that 10% mitt on your party so they take less damage while they are fighting. Let's see if I can get lucky here and draw the other card, which I did. Look at that. We drew Lord of Crowns, which is a 6,000 potency hit to all enemies nearby, and it increases their damage taken by 10% for 10 seconds. Also, your 10% mint on Lady of Crowns also lasts 10 seconds. This card change used to last all 20 seconds, but they realized that that was way too strong, so they decided to nerf the durations down to 10. Yeah, these cards are very strong. Before you press any other button on your hotbar, you need to draw your card to see what you're going to be doing within the fight. If you are playing CC, and the first card you draw as soon as the game starts is that Lord of Crowns, be careful about applying it, because you might get jumped on if you decide to move in and use it. There is a much safer way to do that, which I will talk about here in just a bit. But be careful depending on what card you draw. If you do draw that Lady of Crowns first, you can hang back, put it on your party, and play safe and look to use your gravity and heal your teammates while they go in. Alright. Ability number 6, which is perhaps the most important ability on your hotbar besides your heal, is called Macrocosmos. This ability has 2 parts to it. The other part is called Microcosmos. But Macrocosmos is a ginormous 20 yalm radius AoE that does 10,000 potency to everybody. And it grants you that Microcosmos buff. What Microcosmos does is, for 10 seconds, you are building up damage taken. And whenever that 10 seconds ends, or whenever you decide to press it early, you take 20% of that compiled damage plus 4,000 base potency, and you heal it back. That sounds a little complicated, but let me give you some numbers for an example. So if I pop this button here, and I take, let's say, 20,000 damage during this 10-second duration, when this heal runs out, I'm going to heal a base 4k, and then I'm going to heal another 4k, because that's what 20% of 20k damage is. So I would heal for a total of 8k with that Microcosmos buff. This is a pretty crazy button. It is a massive burst heal. If you take some absurd number of damage, especially in Frontline, let's say a warrior in LB or a viper using snake scales is getting targeted by an entire team, and they have an Astro Microcosmos buff on them, you could essentially give your teammate an entire health bar during that 10 seconds. Because they could take, you know, hundreds of thousands of damage and still live, because they have a lot of self-sustain themselves. And you could be healing them with Benefic, and then they could get the Microcosmos and not have any real chance of dying. Very, very strong button. This is also an engage tool in Frontline, so whenever you see like a Dark Knight Salted Earth come out, you want to Macrocosmos on top of him, because it is very, very easy to cleave all of the enemies in the surrounding area of Assaulted Earth, so keep that in mind. Yeah, and it is only a 2-second longer cooldown than Salted Earth is, so Astro and Dark Knight work really, really well together. Moving on to the last regular ability, which is on my second hotbar for comfort reasons. This ability is called Epicycle. This is Astro's Dash. It works much like Reaper Teleport, in the sense that it has another part to it which brings you back to your original spot. So when you press it, you dash 15 yalms in the direction you are facing. And not only that, but it gives you a barrier of 6,000 whenever you do dash. So I'm just going to dash over here towards these barrels. So boom, just like that. There's your 15 yalms. And then for 10 seconds, you have the other part to it, which is called retrograde. And retrograde, basically, if you look over here, you have that little teleporter there. If you press it within 10 seconds, you will go back to where that teleporter was. So, simple. And dash over here. There's your 10-second window right here on your buff bar. And we press it now, and we go back. Very simple. There's not really much to that. This can be used around corners in CC to get away from people and out of their line of sight. It is very, very annoying to catch Astros who have their own healing, and they have field pots on the ground, and they have their dash. They're very, very hard to lock down. You need a lot of crowd control. You need more than one person to chase them down, or you are simply not going to. Alright, so now we get to the fun button, which is your limit break. What does Astro Limit Break do? Astro Limit Break is called Celestial River. It is often referred to as just River to keep it easy. And basically what it does is, as soon as you press the button, in a 15 yalm radius, you get a ginormous 15-second long buff that increases your party's damage by 30%. Yes, you get a 30% damage amp. But that 30% doesn't last all 15 seconds. It only lasts the first 5. And then after the first 5, it goes down to 20% for 5 seconds. And then finally it goes down to 10% for 5 seconds, and then it falls off. If you use this LB next to enemies, it does the opposite effect. It reduces their damage done by 30% for 5 seconds, then 20 for 5 seconds, and then 10 for the last 5 seconds. It used to have anti-heal on it, but it recently got removed because the 30% anti-heal was super, super strong. But it is only a damage up for your party and a damage down for your enemies. So, yeah, as you can imagine, when timed correctly with other abilities, this limit break is absolutely insane. It is basically an auto win, especially in CC if you manage to hit your entire party with it, and especially if you hit your entire party plus the entire enemy team, because maybe you're fighting around the crystal. Do not sleep on Celestial River. The buff does not fall off if the Astro does die after pressing it, as long as they get the full animation out. It does still apply to the teammates, so be wary of that. But there is a reason that this limit break is on a 105 charge time. It's because of how strong it is. Also, there is a second part to Celestial River. Once you press it, it gets replaced with another ability on your bar called Oracle. So let me show you what Oracle looks like. You have 15 seconds to use Oracle, and it is a 6k potency AoE that will stun enemies for 2 seconds. So here you go, target the striking dummy. Boom. Decently small AoE, but it is a stun, and as you can imagine, on a Salted Earth pool from a good Dark Knight, a stun on top of it can just wipe entire teams because you are damage amped and they are stunned and they cannot move, and it is just absolutely devastating what you can do to entire teams. So be on the lookout for Astro LB, always, always, always. If you see that animation popped in the distance, you probably need to run away. Alright, so that covers all the abilities and the limit break. And now for Frontline and Rival Wings, let's look at healer role actions. On Astro, You have two options. Well, you have three, but you really only have two because the other one is absolutely useless. Whenever playing any healer in Frontline or Rival Wings, do not take Halen. It is not worth it. I don't care that it's 15k, because it takes 2500 MP to use, which is more than a Recuperate takes to use, and it's just not worth it. So please, please, please do not ever take this role action ever. They need to change it somehow. It is not helpful. Instead, you can either take Stone Skin or Diabrosis. Depending on what team comp you're running with your friends, you can take Stone Skin. I will not tell you what my favorite team comp to run in Frontline is, just because my friend doesn't want me to, but Stone Skin is very simple. It's just a 12k AoE shield for your party, and it can just keep you alive a little longer. There's nothing really crazy about it. However, my personal favorite one to use is actually Diabrosis, which is the 9k AoE potency that reduces healing by a third. It's just extra damage, and Astro has a ton of AoE damage, and you can pad damage really, really, really hard with Astro and Frontline if you have Battle High 5 for most of the match, and you have all this AoE cleave on your hotbar plus Diabrosis. But again, certain team combos use Stone Skin. It helps out a lot. If you have multiple healers in your party, if one of them is a scholar, or if one of them is a scholar especially, the scholar should be the one with Stone Skin, and you should be the one with Diabrosis as an Astro. But again, you know, if you want to coordinate, hey, you know, you take Dia and I'll take Stone Skin, you know, it doesn't matter. As long as you have at least one of each. If you have more than one healer and you're not all running the same thing, it should work out well. But yeah, you can use either one. Just don't use Halen. Please, please, please don't use Halen. It's not worth it. And yeah. So, that covers role actions. And for the very last thing, I will show you a very, very simple combo that you can use, and then I will show you the combo again with your LB. So I'm going to talk about this combo in terms of Frontline. So all you do for your combo in Frontline is you draw your card. After you draw your card, let's say it's Lady. If it's Lady of Crowns, you just put it on your party, and then you use your Epicycle to get in the middle of enemies, and you press your Macrocosmos. Then you press Retrograde to get back out of range, and you Gravity 2, and then double cast Gravity 2 from a safe range to continue your cleave. If you draw Lord of Crowns, so you draw the card, you get Lord of Crowns, you dash in. Before you press Macrocosmos, you press your Lord of Crowns for the damage amp. Then you press Macro, then you dash out, then you Gravity. That's your damage rotation. Very simple. So, let's see. You drew Lady, so let's pretend I have a friend standing next to me. I pop Lady for the friend. Then I dash in, press Macro, dash out, Gravity, Gravity again. Easy enough. Then, in Frontline, to play safe, you never want to river in front of enemies directly. So you want to draw your card and then pop your Limit Break. After you pop your Limit Break, you can look to stun from a safe distance just so you can target. And while your stun animation is winding up, that's when you dash in, press your card, press your Macro, dash back out. Very simple, looks like this. Here's the card. I drew Lord. Let's pop River. Let's stun from a safe distance, dash in, amp, Macro, dash away, Gravity 2, Gravity 2. Very easily done, not too complicated. And that's really all there is to it. Again, when it comes to healing, please do not use Aspect and Benefic without a double cast charge. You are simply losing too much value. and that's all there really is to it when it comes to Astrologian combos. So yeah, I hope you guys have a better understanding of Astrologian as a class and what it does. Now I will show you the absolutely insane frontline match I had on an alt character in Shatter. I don't even remember who I was playing with. I think I was playing with a couple of friends just late at night. We were vibing, having a good time, and we happened to draw this absolutely insane team. And we won very quickly, and I got to do a lot of free cleave damage. And yeah, it was a great time. So I hope you enjoyed the guide. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you know, hey, if you do, it helps me and supports me. So thank you for that in advance if you do. And hope you enjoy the gameplay. I wanted to clip that 6K souls could see, but I have the flip button on for some reason. God damn it. I just grab it. Oh, please don't be. Oh fuck, chat, she's on the other team. Actually, maybe not. Why is there a little machinist behind me, sir? What's up, sir? Little bro? Little bro, are you lost? I will malefic you until you die. Oh, it's Sang Sang! Yo, what's Sang Sang doing here? On Shatter? Holy. Hell yeah. Well, that was... Oh. Vipers of God? Live? I should have waited. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, help. Help me, Jesus. Alive. Oh, it's Halira. I didn't even realize it was Halira. No, Halira, no! Did you just marksman? Okay. I get the machinist who marksman spites me, and or marksman spites the ice, and then they get the 16 machinist that marksman spite me. Very cool. Grr. Better bring that ass here, boy. Oh shit. Uh-oh. I'm so fucking dead. Holy shit. Man, why is Mid-Ice already dead? What are these ice lickers today, man? Hey, Yellow, can you get a life? Well, half of you. Press the recuperate button. Press it. Yippee! Committee, no. I didn't realize it was. Bro just deathlinked the ice. Amazing. Hello. I killed the guy. That's a lot of pad right there. Hello. Goodbye. Holy. Ow. I'm busting. I live where I live. Need yellow to come out and fight blue so I can like 48 man cleave them. Signal. Why are you hitting us? Why are you dumb? Stop being dumb. Stop it. I'm patting so hard, what the hell? Just did so much damage. Why will these two teams not fight each other? Come on. Do something. Hi. Hello? Bro, this guy isn't dead in like 3 seconds. Alright. Owie. Blue is very close to winning. Yellow, come fight blue. Oh wait, actually you don't need to. You guys just kind of win. Never mind. Yeah, I was gonna say I patted incredibly hard that game. I tagged so many people. hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay. I realized after making the guide portion of my video that I did not save the recording of the really strong team that I had. So instead, I put that game in, which I personally had a good game, but my team was unfortunately a little on the weaker side. So we ended up coming in 3rd place. But it was still a solid showcase of what Astro can do as far as doing AoE damage. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that game, and my apologies for misleading you, but I did not have time to go back and film, redo the guide, excuse me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and be on the lookout for the next guide coming next week, and I will see you all next time.